investigator Ben Smith heads to the office of handwriting expert Jennifer Naso, who has spent nearly a month doing a forensic examination of the journal to find out if it is genuine or a fake. With him is Jesse Marcel's grandson, who believes the journal may contain the intelligence officer's coded secrets about what really happened at Roswell.
It's fascinating and potentially helpful to solving, for me, the larger story about the Roswell incident.
I just can't imagine he wouldn't leave some kind of evidence, some writings of some kind about what was a very, very important event.
Right.
This might be that piece of the puzzle.
Jennifer?
Hi.
Hey, nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
This is Jesse.
Hi, Jesse. Jennifer Naso. Nice to meet
Jenna,
you.
really nice to meet you.
Follow me. I'll show you what I've been doing.
Great.
So I looked at the writing ink lines of every passage in the journal. And I'll show you under magnification. You can see a little bit better image of the ink line. This is consistent with non-ballpoint pen ink.
Oh, okay.
And the way I can tell is you can see the ink line, how the ink kind of bleeds into the paper fibers.
Sure.
Whereas in ballpoint pen, the pen ink is more viscous, and so it kind of sits a little bit more on top of the paper. Here is an example of ballpoint pen ink.
Okay.
And the characteristics commonly seen with ballpoint pen ink is you don't see that ink bleed into the paper and kind of sits more on top and has a sheen to it.
Okay.
And on curvatures, you see what we call burr striations that move from inside to outside on a curve. So what I'm seeing throughout the document, that the entirety of the document is created with that non-ballpoint pen ink,
Okay,
that
fantastic.
is consistent with the time period which this document
It is.
reportedly created. Yes. The next thing I looked at was the paper itself, and what I'm looking for are optical brighteners.
Okay.
Optical brighteners are added in the paper manufacturing process, and it's to make the paper look nice
Sure.
and white and bright. So the way to look for optical brighteners is to look under UV radiation. And what should happen if it contains optical brighteners is that the paper should luminesce, it should glow under UV. Here I'll put the journal in so you can see. And just to give you a comparison, I'll put a document which I know contains optical brighteners under, right on top.
Wow.
So that technology began in around 1950.
Correct.
Well, that makes sense, because I think the last date that I saw in the journal was like 1948.
So, professional opinion and the evidence showing that it was created before 1950 anyway.
Yes, it is consistent with documents that were produced during that time period.
Great, okay.
So did you find anything like a watermark that might also provide clues about the time period?
Right, so there is no logos or insignia on either cover or in the pages which would indicate the company that manufactured this document. However, when I looked with transmitted light shining through the document, there is a watermark present on the document. In looking at,
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I see
you
it.
can see the watermark, and on the top, looking through several pages and being able to piece it together, the top actually says Juniata, Juniata. So curiosity got the better of me, and a quick internet search revealed that Juniata is a university in Pennsylvania.
Interesting. That was the area my grandfather went through intelligence school.
In Pennsylvania. He went to intelligence school in Pennsylvania.
He was actually a member in the very first class of the very first intelligence school.
Oh, really?
When he finished that class, he turned around and they had him teach that class.
I did read that.
And again, it was right in the same area where this paper came from.
And that was in what year? 1940?
It had been 41, 42,
yeah,
something like
it was
that.
after the war had already started.
Exactly, yeah. He joined really right after Pearl Harbor.
To sum up, this document does appear to be consistent with the time period with which it's purported to be written.
It's half the battle right there.
So I did a handwriting comparison with the journal and the known specimens I had for Jesse Marcel. Now, I will say that in flipping through the journals, the handwriting did appear to be freely and naturally executed. It does not appear to be deliberate or hesitant in its execution. There is one feature that I'll point out, and that is the capital letter M, where it is written almost like 3 sevens attached. So this is in the printed section. This M does appear in the cursive section from time to time.
Oh, it's just like
wow.
it.
It is stunning news. Both the cursive script and the print were written by the same person. The journal is genuine.